Hi everyone, this is Ian from Snip2It. I wanted to make a really quick video to demonstrate how you can use my wavy stack text design technique to create fun shirts for Halloween. In my last video, I showed you how to make stacked wavy text with a straight edge on the top and the bottom. It's a cool look, and you can't do it with the text work tools included in Cricut Design Space. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of how I made these designs using photop.com and how I exported them to Design Space. And then I'll quickly press the designs on a couple of t-shirts that will hopefully be a big hit during the spooky season. I'll walk you through how to make this design here on this shirt, but if you're pressed for time, you can download this SVG for free from my website. You can see they're slightly different, the fonts are a little different. This is the free design that's available for you, but if you want to learn how to make your own, you can follow along and make this design here. So before we get started, I'll just point out what I used in this project. I had t-shirt blanks. I used kid size t-shirts here. These designs will scale up to fit any size of t-shirts. I used WALAKut HTV in black and white. I used those on the orange shirt. WALAKut Express is a really great low temperature matte finish HTV, and it's available exclusively through Heat Transfer Warehouse. The link is available in the video description. For the black t-shirt, I used a combination of Siser Sparkle in Silver Sword. I really love this. This is a great finish, and it's got a super soft hand. Siser EasyWeed Electric in orange. For Halloween projects, this is an amazing color on a black t-shirt. It looks so vibrant, it's great. And then to finish it off, I did the bats here in just regular EasyWeed black. I could have basically did a cutout of the silver and just have the black shirt showing through here, but I made the choice to just lay a second layer of vinyl on there. In addition to your shirts and your vinyl, you're obviously going to need a heat press. I used my trusty Cricut Easy Press. This is the 9x9 press, and I love it for doing smaller shirts like this. You're also going to need a pressing mat. And then I also used heat-resistant tape, which is optional, but it's really handy to keep HTV in place, especially when it's coming off a roll and it's curled. And then I've got my Teflon protective sheet. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to jump over to photop.com. I'm going to show you how I made this wave text in a box for this design. Okay, stay tuned. There's more to come. Before we start the tutorial, I just want you to know that the free version of this SVG is available for download. Click the link in the video description to download the file and skip ahead in the video to the Design Space setup for cutting. In this portion of the tutorial, I'm going to show you the basics of making your own stacked wavy text design using photop.com. Before opening Photop in your web browser, download my template file to guide you through this project. The link is in the video description, or you can get the file from my website at snip2it.com. Once you have downloaded the template, open photop.com in your web browser. Click the Open from Computer button on the home page and select the template file you just downloaded from Snip2It. When you've got the template file open, use the Type tool in the left toolbar to add a text layer. Open the Font menu in the top toolbar to select a font, or click the Load Font button to add a system font from your computer. Use the Move tool to resize and reposition your text on the canvas so it is the same width as the template. Repeat this for the next line of text. In the right-hand Layers palette, right-click on the text layer and select Rasterize. This will convert the text to pixels. In the Edit menu, click Free Transform, and then click the button for the Warp tool in the top toolbar. Your text block will now have a mesh overlay. Click the mesh to make it active. When it's active, you will see 4 white anchors on the corners and 8 blue handles matching the grid lines. Stretch the white anchors over the corners of the template and then click and drag the blue handles to bend the mesh to match the contour of the template. Keep adjusting the handles and corners until you're happy with the fit. Click the check mark in the top toolbar to accept the changes to the layer. Repeat these steps for the next layer of text. Rasterize, free transform, warp, and accept. For the top layer of text, I swapped out the O's in Spooky for a pair of dingbats. I used a very cute Halloween-themed dingbat font called Evils, but you can use any dingbat of your choice. To wave this line of text, I actually broke it into 3 parts. S, P, K, Y, and the dingbats are each their own layer that will be rasterized and warped separately using the wave template. Rasterize the first block, resize it to fit the template, and then use the free transform warp tool to adjust the anchors and handles until the text block fits in the template. Repeat this step for the next text block. Even the dingbat font can be warped using this technique. Select the SP and KY layers in the right-hand Layers palette, and then select the Merge Layers option under the Layers menu. Next, in the top menu bar, open the Image menu and select Vectorize Bitmap. In the window that opens next, you'll get the original view of your layer and then a preview of the vector. For this tutorial, they should look the same. You don't need to use the controls at the top of the screen, you only need to click the OK button. This converts the rasterized text to a vector. Repeat this step for every layer. Before saving the file, delete the template layer. Highlight it in the Layers palette and click the trash can icon in the bottom corner. To save the design, open the File menu in the top toolbar and select Export As and select SVG as the file type. In the window that opens next, you can change the file name and dimensions, but you don't need to check or uncheck any of the other boxes. I'll just take a minute to go through the basic steps of importing and adjusting this file in Design Space before cutting and pressing. Open a new Design Space project and click the Upload icon in the left side tool menu. Select the SVG file you just completed in Photopea and keep following the prompts to upload it and add it to the canvas. Once the design is on the canvas, make adjustments to the size, ungroup the layers, and then change the colors to match up with your vinyl. I created an offset of the bats so I can have a silver HTV layer behind them to match the rest of the text. After you've got the offset positioned and set the color, attach it with the SPKY layer. The design is now ready to cut. Click the Make It button and remember to mirror all of your cuts in the matte preview window. If you're using the free SVG provided in the description, the Design Space steps are a little easier. Open a new project in Design Space and upload the SVG file by clicking the Upload icon in the toolbar. Follow the prompts to add it to the canvas. Resize the design to fit your shirt. Ungroup the layers and then change the colors of the layers to match your HTV choices. If the design looks good, click the Make It button and remember to mirror the cuts in the matte preview screen. When cutting HTV with a Cricut machine, make sure to put the vinyl carrier side down and cut using the manufacturer's settings for the HTV. After the vinyl is cut, weed the excess material from the design and trim the carrier sheets very close so that you can press multiple pieces of vinyl in a single press. And now we're ready to press.